Yeah, so Pyromancer made a video. So yesterday, Pyromancer was on Twitter saying negative shit about me, right? And I'll see if I can find a post about it. In the WoW space this week, we had a major content creator sending his community after a woman who dared to speak up for equity and representation. In the Final Fantasy XIV space, we've seen several women speak out against mistreatment in the competitive space. Please treat women with respect, be it online, in games, in real life, or literally anywhere. They are, believe it or not, human beings. He did a post like this and he was calling me out. And then I responded to it, and he made a video about. He reached out to me. He made a video about. We will watch the video. This is a follow-up.
Bit of a rough cut video because I don't have any editing software on my computer.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to address what is going on right now with Asmongold
and that's me.
The post made on Twitter. I want everyone to know that I've been out of town since what was it, the 13th, and literally just came home. To a shitstorm.
He's talking about me. Yeah, I know.
Drama and harassment and dislike bombing and people unsubbing from my channel. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Okay? Let me make something very clear to everybody. My editor runs my Twitter page. And this weekend, while I was out of town, without consulting me, he made a tweet that was pretty well directed at Asmongold. I want to be clear about something. I do believe that we should...
To be fair, it was not well directed at me. It explicitly states that it was referring to me. So it is not like... It literally says, but I'm referring to... They literally said it. It's not like it is some sort of like talking around it thing. Like, there it is.
Have representation... Okay, I do think that, defending, women's rights and their ability to, speak up and have their voice heard.
What women's rights are at risk here? What are we talking about? Women's rights. This Twitter. What are we talking about?
Are things that I believe in. I believe that everyone should have their voice heard. Okay?
Of course.
But I'm not going to be made into this scapegoat poster boy of other people's politics, and that goes for my editor. That goes for Asmongold.
Yeah.
I'm extremely frustrated because I am essentially right now dealing with the fallout of something that I didn't do, and that's extremely frustrating. I opened my YouTube channel to my most recent.
Well, you did do it. I mean, you gave him the ability to use the Twitter, and I mean, you did do it, right? It's not like you didn't do it. It's just that you didn't do it directly. Like, I understand, and like, by the way, like, I'm totally willing to put this behind me. Like, I'm not mad at Pyro anymore. He said, it wasn't him that did it. That's fine. I'm totally willing to put it behind me and say, like, bygones by. You said you didn't do it right, but like, that's it.
Video about Hallowfall. Yeah. And there are comments saying things like, you need a girl ASAP, bro. Things like...
people were saying that to you before I even made the comment. Like, people were saying that back then. Like, if you look at, for example, like, this fucking... Like, look, see, bro, this is on the 15th. Like, this is from... What time is it? 1 a.m. I hadn't even been streaming by then. If people already type in this, had nothing to do with me. Obviously, with me, it made a big difference. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm not even trying to downplay it. But, like, don't act like it's 100%.
If this is what Pyromancer looks like, I'm siding with the water mages. Like, I don't really know what people's deal is. Someone's commenting something along the lines of, oh, you say whatever you want about other people, then the moment they say something back, you fold. Guys, I literally didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. And I'm going to say this right now. I've already messaged Asmongold about this.
Yeah, we talked about it.
I already let him... I'll tell you what I said. I said, I agree with the tweet with what it said regarding how women should be treated, obviously. I just wouldn't have made it so aimed at you. Guys, I've been around on Twitter. I've been around on YouTube for almost 10 years.
Yeah, he can he type and say whatever the hell he wants to type and say. But, like, at the same time, like, I mean, you can't, like, I really, like... I'm willing to, like, accept this explanation, and, like, I'm not a person that, like, really holds grudges. And like he says that he was out of town. Like who's out of town and they don't have like Twitter or like you don't have a cell phone. You telling me people can't be on a cell phone while they're out of town? Like it's just like what is this? And so like and again, like if I didn't want to believe him, I think that I could easily do that, right? But I have no real need to do that. I don't feel like I have to like create drama. Like I'll respond to drama, but I mean, I'm fully willing. Like I've known Pyro for years. That's why I think it kind of annoyed me that he did this, is because like it feels like he switched up on me, right? And he was just like randomly talking shit about me. And like I was like, what the fuck? But like I don't have any ill will to him on a personal level. It's just that that's what happens, right? Yeah.
I think I haven't had my fair share of drama, my fair share of interactions with people that were unnecessary and spurred on from something. I don't want this shit. I just want to make videos about World of Warcraft. Okay? I just want to stream about World of Warcraft. I don't want to have other people making things out of this that has nothing to fucking do with me. Keep me the fuck.
And I understand. Like I can see it from his like POV, right? Like if he didn't make the post and like his editor made the post and then it kind of like basically like put him into a combat situation, yeah, I'd be mad too, for sure. Should fire his editor, to be honest. I don't know about fire. Like, I mean, the person could have worked with him for a really long time and, just made a mistake, etc. But yeah. Come on, man. Do you believe that? It's not relevant to me whether I believe it or not. If he doesn't take ownership of it and he says it's not what he was trying to say, that is effectively the same as him saying, sorry, and I didn't say this. Because he's effectively saying what was said in this tweet does not represent what I think. And so that's basically all I want, right?
Out of your guys' shit. I don't want to be involved in it. Okay? And so again, that goes for my editor, that goes for Asmon, that goes for everybody. I'm not involved. I'm not involved. You guys are taking shots at my mental health. You're taking shots at my relationship status. I'm happily married, by the way, so I don't understand these comments. Like, I'm not involved. Okay? So leave me the fuck alone. Leave my videos alone. Leave me alone.
Well, I mean, like, to be fair, bro, like, you are involved because it was from your Twitter account, and nobody could know that it's your editor posting. Like, for example, when Austinox would post something and then people would get mad at Hassan, I would say, you're stupid, right? It's the same even when Frogan posts something stupid and people get mad at Hassan. I'm like, well, Hassan didn't do that. They did that. He didn't do that. And so, like, if he's posting things under your account, then you absolutely have a degree of accountability for that. Like, you 100% do. Like, it's not even a question. So, and like, I'm not, like, it wasn't, like, you didn't get brought into this. Like, you created it, and then you brought me into it by using my name. Like, you specifically said that it was me. And, like, how am I supposed to know your editors? Why would I think that your editor is going to use your social media account to post for you? Right? I mean, let's be real. How could I possibly know that?
Okay? If y'all got problems, you can air that shit out. And I want you guys to know, I told Asmon this as well. I'm very upset with my editor. And he knows that too. I'm very upset about it.
I would be too.
That the post was made without even consulting me. You know, like I said, I stand for the rights of other people. I will stand for other people's rights. But I've done so without drawing the direct ire of people by taking shots at them like this. I know better, okay? So this just it's not fair. I
also want to say that, like, what I did last week with, like, calling that girl out for being ridiculous with what she was saying, I'm not sorry, and I did nothing wrong. And it had nothing to do with her being a woman. It had nothing to do with anything about her identity at all. It had to do with what she was saying. And the implication, or the premise that's built off of an implication that people from protected groups are being systematically excluded from Race to World First with no proof just simply a virtue signal tweet is disgusting. It's annoying, and these people are the Karens of the internet, and I fucking hate them. It has nothing to do with being a woman.
Just want everyone to know that that is the case. I did ask Asmon to see if they'd be willing to take the video down, because I really feel like this is like an attack on my character when I'm literally not involved.
I mean, like, I don't really run the channel, so I'd have to talk with the editors, but, like, I'd have no problem taking the video down, upload this one, you know, just kind of, like, respond to it, and if he deletes the tweet. I mean, I feel like that seems kind of fair, right? Sure. Seems fair.
And I just feel that this is wrong, okay? It just is what it is, in terms of that. And so, you know, Asmon said that he would tell his stream that I didn't make that post.
Yeah, I did.
And the thing that's frustrating about that for me is that probably won't make it into a video. That's not good enough for content, you know? And that's what pisses me off, is that this is all for content. Content that I don't want to be a part of. I didn't do this for content. I didn't do anything for any reason. I was out of town enjoying.
I can understand. Like, I mean, you like, I mean, I can see his point of view, right? Because, like, from his POV, right? I mean, he's out doing something else, and then his editor puts him in a situation that he was not aware of and he didn't try to be a part of. So, like, I think that's very fair. So yeah, I mean, like, that's fair. I can definitely see, like, assuming he's telling the truth, which, like, I mean, again, like, I've known Pyro for years, and, like, I mean, he's never really done some kind of snake shit like this before. Like, there's some people that, like, there's, like, 3 or 4 people that I just can never trust, because they'll always snake you, like, in a long enough time frame to always find a way to do that. But he's never really done that before, so, like, I don't really have, like, that perspective. He needs to take responsibility for the account. No, it's his responsibility. Because here's the thing, right? Is, like, I get hate every day. Like, I have people telling me to kill myself. That they want to kill me every day. Like, whatever hate Pyro thinks he's getting from this video, like, I get that every day, every single day, right? And I don't ask, and more of it too. And like, there's viral tweets every single day that are basically hate threads about me constantly. And so, like, I mean, that's just the way it is, right? That's just it. His editor tossed him into the tiger's cage? Yeah.
Weekend stay in a fucking treehouse with my partner. I have no idea what even all of this is. I came back and I didn't even know who this arcane person was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Should we be calling people names and all that stuff? No, probably not. But at the end of the day, I didn't get myself involved with this. So I want out, dude. I want out. I don't want to be a part of this. So that's all I have to say. I'm not happy about it, and I'm not going to be made into this fucking political scapegoat for you guys to fucking butt heads about something that I'm not even fucking involved with. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, as I said, I mean, like, I talked to the editors or whatever. I mean, we can upload this instead. Like, I got no problem with that. Like, I don't really care. But I think that he should take a degree of accountability or responsibility for, like, you know, letting somebody else tweet on his behalf and, like, say things for him. Because, like, I mean, you got to look at it from, like, any other normal person's perspective. If somebody, you know, with the account named Asmongold says something, like, people are going to think it's me saying it, right? I mean, that's the way that any logical person would see it. So, like, that's it. Both things are correct. Yeah, exactly. He acts like he's completely innocent here. No, I understand his POV. I do. I get it. And so, like, I've got no problem. Like, I've got nothing against, like, you know, mistakes happen, things happen. I'm not one to hold grudges or something like this. He said he didn't even do it. So I've got no problem to move past this. And, you know, like, I've known Pyro for years. Like, that's why it was weird to me that, like, he popped off like that about me on Twitter. I was like, what the fuck? I thought we were good. And, like, yeah. So, I mean, I've got no problem, right, with that. But, like, he could be lying, but it doesn't matter to me whether he's lying or not. Like, because either way, he is, like, removing his ownership of the statement. he needs to fire that editor. He doesn't need to fire the editor or anything like that. Like, I mean, it could just be like the editor, like, you know, a relationship like that could be really complicated. It's probably pretty close. And so, like, I'm not asking for him to fire the editor or anything like that. Like, I'm not the kind of person, like, if it seems like somebody's not really, like, they want to move past something, I usually let them move past it unless they, especially if, like, they said they didn't even do it, right? And it's like what I always said before about, right, is like one example doesn't do anything, but multiple points make a line. Like, this is really just one point, right? And so I haven't really seen him do something like this before about me, so I'm not too worried about it or mad about it. So yeah, we all know Asmongold likes revenge served cold. I do. I love revenge. I love taking revenge on people. But sometimes people put you in a position that you don't want to be in, and then it puts you in a conflict with another person that's mad at you for a rightful reason. But I think that, like, I was right. Like, I don't think I did anything wrong, basically. Like, I don't think I did anything wrong. But at the same time, like, now that I see that, I can just be like, okay, well, let's just move past this, right? Misunderstanding, you know, big issue, right? So, like, yeah, no bad feelings to Pyro. I'm totally fine moving past it. Totally fine. No hostility, no bad feelings, nothing like that. So, yeah. That's it. You're showing some self-control. It's not self-control. It's like, you guys gotta remember, like, remember what I said before about how, like, growing up, like, I've had the same friends for 20 years. You don't do that by starting drama and, like, having trouble with people and, like, having these, like, weird drama things and, like, not being able to get along with people. Like, that's not how it works. Like, this is one of the reasons why, like, I don't ever have problems with that, right? It's totally okay. So, yeah. I can probably talk to them and, like, figure it out off stream and talk to my editors and see. But, yeah, that's it. Mutual respect? Yeah, no, I've got no problem with that. Conflict resolution is very important and, you know, fully more than happy to resolve it. So, yeah, I did want to comment on that because obviously it was something from yesterday. Kind of did make me mad. And so, yeah, seems like everything is fine. And, you know, Pyro and I are good and there's no issues. You know, we're totally fine. Everything's okay. So, anyway.